All right, everybody, here's our fourth series. This is a bit of a more advanced series. This is a total body series. We're talking about GAIT. What is GAIT? Basically, your locomotion patterns, right? When you start as a baby, guess what? You had to get up on all fours and you had to start crawling. You had to roll over. These are all core movements before you could walk, and even walking becomes running, sprinting, marching. These are all series that kind of blend in our anti-lateral flexion, anti-extension, and rotary core concepts. So we're going to show you a couple fun moves to get you going here, okay? All right, everyone, here we go. We've got Chad over here to kind of show you where we start on this segment. Remember, this is integrated core training concepts now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the most basic one, is the bird dog. All right, so now we're looking at a diagonal ability to stabilize. As he reaches his opposites, go ahead and hold for me. Perfect. And what we're looking at, if his back breaks, that's anti-extension, right? So now his lumbar spine is taking on the load instead of his anterior core. So we're going to have him pull that rib cage down, tilt that pelvis, and now we've got it nice and strong. I can draw that straight line I was talking about earlier. Now, we want to advance this once they've mastered the ability to prevent extension in the lumbar. Now we can start having them crawl, like a bear crawl, right? We're not talking about running around as hard as you can with your hips all over the place. We're talking about controlled bear crawl. I should be able to put an item or an object on his back as he goes. Now we're looking at this rotary stability. If I was to put an object on his back, such as my watch, he should be able to hold that. What we'll see a lot of is hips all over the place. Go ahead and give that bad example. And now we're looking at that rotary stability, and we see he loses the ability to stabilize as he's moving through space. And that's what we're not looking for on these kinds of movements. As we progress these crawling patterns, we go to Turkish get-ups, we go to carries, we go to marches, we go to loaded walks here. There's a lot of progressions, your sleds, that can turn into big progressions. But if you can't do these things from the ground up, you're not going to be able to do them once you're on the court, once you're walking through daily life, and you're going to hurt yourself training. All right? Here we go.